Now there is one thing which is very least talked about, but again very important. People go through stress, or students go through stress in this whole preparation phase of the examination. So how did you manage your stress days in this
Yes, sir.
preparation journey?
So I was an extremely anxious and stressed person, especially in my first attempt. But because I had this holier than thou attitude that मेरा तो होना ही है पहले attempt में और मुझे तो करना ही है. So I had put so much extra pressure on myself that on the day of prelims I succumbed to that pressure. I wasn't able to mark my OMR properly. My hands were trembling, and I knew that my fate was sealed. This attempt is gone. After that, I realized that stress and fear of failure was actually hampering me much more than enabling me. So after that, of course, I took time to process. I cried my heart out. For many days, I wasn't able to study. But later on, I think I tried to learn the art of surrendering. Surrendering to the process, surrendering to the universe. कभी ना कभी अगर आप अच्छे से मेहनत कर रहे हैं, कभी ना कभी भगवान उसका फल आपको देगा. तो my dad and mom always used to say कि भगवान पे छोड़ दो, जितना करना है भगवान पे छोड़ दो. इनिशियली आई थॉट कि क्यों, मुझे सभी तो मेहनत कर रहे हैं, भगवान मुझे ही क्यों देगा. बट आफ्टर दैट आई ट्राइड कि भगवान पे छोड़ना है. आई यूज टू लिसन टू शिव तांडव स्तोत्रम a lot. I used to listen to many other songs like Namo Namo, and I used to watch Mahadev serial also. So वो सब चीज़ें हैं. I just surrendered after that. And secondly, sir, my friend also suggested कि treat failure as an option in this exam, because we see failure as an end of the world. I failed in my first prelims. Of course, most aspirants do fail at least one or two stages in this examination. But the moment we stop fearing failure and treat it just as another part of the process, I think it will be helpful. And thirdly, sir, I think other things like meditation, yoga, and anything, my reflective journaling, whatever that is, whatever it helps, it will help your mental health a lot. Please do it. And lastly, I would say go for some physical exercise. Please, in the end, it is a game of neurotransmitters, as ma'am was also saying. It will help elevate your mood. It will help you give a sense of accomplishment even when you're not doing well in your studies, and it will help boost your happy hormones. So please do that.
Now we are going to have prelims very near, it's about, right? So a lot of self-doubt is also coming in the mind of aspirants, whether I should skip this attempt, whether I should try this attempt or not. What is one thing which should be in mind of an aspirant, that again, yes, if I have studied well, I am going to give this attempt? So what message would you like to convey to our students who are going to appear for this year examination of UPSC?
Yes, sir. So firstly, I think, of course, it's absolutely natural and normal to feel overwhelmed at this stage. So if you are having jitters, if you are feeling anxious, it's all right. There's nothing wrong with you. Every aspirant, all the 5 lakhs, how many ever are appearing, will feel the same. So do not fret over it. Secondly, if you're able to hold your nerves through this process, I think you've made it through half of the battle. Because most people pull out of the battle just at this stage, at this crucial juncture, because they are so overwhelmed. So thirdly, sir, I think don't doubt yourself. Now do not go for many mock tests. Do not go for anything extra that you might want to read. Just revise all the static resources that you might have read before this, and only rely on PYQs, because it's only a few days to prelims now. And if you're able to hold your nerves and if you stick to the basics, trust me, if you find the exam difficult, everyone else will, and you will sail through.
Thank you. So now I would shift our conversation to a little bit on academic side, right? So starting for prelims, mains, again for the two stages, UPSC is going to ask objective questions. UPSC is going to ask you subjective questions in the examination. So how did you plan for these two stages specifically in your first attempt?
So initially, in my first attempt, I started a little more with pre and the basic resources, that is polity, economy, and history. After that, when I did start having a little more knowledge about these things, then I jumped into mains preparation. So for mains, Again, I think do not jump into answer writing would be my one advice, because many people before completing the syllabus itself, they start writing answers and then they are demoralized. But in mains, interconnections are very important across GS papers. So once you're done with your entire syllabus of GS, at least one reading, then you start writing your answers, and for that PYQs will be your guide. So PYQs will help you analyze the theme, especially in mains, and accordingly you can prepare your short notes or value addition and then start writing answers.
That's how it is, right? So
Yes,
again,
sir.
for prelims, objective questions through previous year questions, and certainly that for mains as well,
Yes.
right?